Hello Year 1, I hope that everybody is doing really well at home and enjoying the lovely sunshine. Today in maths we are going to be continuing with our learning about fractions, but today we are going to be finding a quarter of an amount. So before we start our lesson, please can you write the short date 21/05/2020 and the LI to find a quarter of an amount. Pause the video to complete this. Now here's our recap questions. The turtles get into teams of 3, so 3 turtles in each team. How many teams will there be? Draw an array to show 2 add 2 add 2 equals 6. So there are 2 different ways that you can show this. So for the challenge, see if you can find both ways. What is 9 add 0? And the pineapple weighs something cubes. Pause the video to complete this. The answers are, there will be 2 teams because we will have a team here, 1, 2, 3, and another team, 1, 2, 3. So there are 2 teams of turtles. Draw an array to show 2 add 2 add 2 equals 6. So we can add them this way, 2 add 2 add 2, or we can add them this way, 2 add 2 add 2. So we could have added the columns or we could have added the rows. Well done if you got that correct. What is 9 add 0? It's 9 because we're not adding anything. The pineapple weighs 8 cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So remember, when the balance is straight, that means that the weight is equal on both sides. Well done if you got those correct. It's really important that we keep remembering the learning that we did in the past so that we can remember it. I am dividing something into quarters. How many parts do I have? So remember, I will have 4 equal parts because when we are making something into quarters, we have 4 equal parts. So with halves, we have 2 equal parts, and with quarters, we have 4 equal parts. And when we are looking for 1 quarter, it is one of those equal parts. So here I have a pizza, and it has been cut into quarters, so I have 4 equal parts, and 1 quarter is one of those parts. Now, this is my turn. I am going to find the amount for a quarter of these cats. So what I'm going to do first is count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have 12 cats. But it's quite hard to find a quarter straight away. So what I'm going to do is find what is half of these cats. So that means that I need to have 2 equal groups. So let's check that they are equal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have found a half. Now I'm going to draw my next line and I have 4 equal groups. Let's check that they are equal. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So they are equal. How many cats are in each quarter? 3 cats. So 1 quarter of 12 is 3. And this is another way that we can write a quarter, 1 over 4. So that means 1 quarter, because we have 4 equal parts, of 12 equals 3. So those are 2 different ways that we can write a quarter. Now that's a bit tricky, so you have a turn now. Your turn. Can you find 1 quarter of these kites? See if you can remember the steps. I'm going to go through it with you. So first we find half, then we separate our half again to make our quarter, so 4 equal parts. So 1 quarter of 4 is 1 because I have my 4 equal parts and in each part there is 1 kite. So 1 quarter of 4 is 1. Well done if you got that correct. What is a quarter of 8? Now I don't have any pictures, so that's really tricky. So what I'm going to do is first get 8 images. So let's check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then what I'm going to do is share them into 4 equal groups. So remember, you need to have 4 equal groups because we are looking at quarters. So there is 2 smiley faces in each group. So 1 quarter of 8 is 2. And remember, this is the other way that we can write 1 quarter. 1 over 4. So a quarter of 8 is 2. Well done if you got that correct. Now, if you are in Mrs. Coker, Miss Thurlow or Miss Morgan's group, my group, then this is your activity. So you've got lots of groups of images, and what you have to do is find what a quarter of those amounts are. If you are in Miss Zadie's group, you have to do a similar thing, but you have to have a go at drawing your images in these two questions. And if you are in Mrs. Meta or Miss Huth's phonics group, here is your activity. So you've got a mixture. Now, these questions are all on the Grange website so that you don't have to draw it all out. If you want to, you can print it off. And it is time for our shout-outs. Well done to Noel. Well done to Tiana. Well done to Mispa. Well done to Nicole. Well done to Daniel. And well done to Alma. Remember to send your work to the Year 1 email address so that we can see all of the lovely work that you are doing at home. And I hope that you all have a lovely day.